We are back with the Aloud Society, and we are at chapter 24, Weatherby. Inside the Huntress, I run the palm of my hand along the silk teak walls, and then touch the buttery white leather cushions. Hank, as Jack calls the boat, is breathtaking, is the perfect shade of classic navy with a gold trim that shines in the sun. From inside the cockpit, Prescott helps Jack fire up the navigation and set us on course. I barely notice until we start moving because the engine is silent. Iris and Harper are inside the cabin too. I stay out on the deck and I sit down on the leather bench as we head for Heart Isle. My stomach twists. 1 second down, 1 hour and 15 minutes to go. Anticipation, adrenaline, and fear settle like rocks in the pit of my stomach, and I wish that I could skip this part and be there already. I look at the ocean, at the vastness of the water and the waves, and let the rocking of the sea, my favorite place, overwhelm my mind. Then calm my racing thoughts about what happens whenever we get to the island. What if we can't do what last air wants? At least I finally found a way to get the missing page in Dad's journal. Soon I'll have answers. Jack doesn't leave the helm the whole ride. His hands stay attached to the steering wheel. I reach out for the water. We're riding so low that it feels like I might actually be able to skim the waves with my hand as we cruise along the coast, gliding at 40 miles per hour. The powerful waves push us forward, towards Heart Isle, towards last air, toward Dad. The air is humid and heavy, and I checked every weather app before we left. We all did. There was nothing in any forecast about rain. A half an hour into our ride, I feel the boat turn suddenly and start steering us in a different direction. I jerk my head towards Jack. My stomach drops whenever I see him frantically tapping on the screen, like he's trying to make the navigation stop or start or pay attention. Dude, Prescott says, his voice is a little loud. What's the deal? Before I can think, I'm inside, standing next to them. I quickly glance at the screen, and instantly I can tell that our position is off. Dread pulses through me. We're sailing the wrong way. Fast. And we don't have time to waste going off course. Jack pushes back his hair with both hands and grunts in frustration. Oh, that doesn't sound good, Harper mutters, and the back of my neck starts to burn. What's happening? Iris asks. When our eyes meet mine, I try to keep the panic off my face. We'll be fine, I say. There's no signal, Jack's voice shouts. What happened to set it and forget it? Prescott asks. I can't get caught on this boat, he huffs out in a strange sigh. This isn't going to end well for me, I blink in surprise as his words start to slip. An elongated O here and a missing R there. I don't realize Prescott had a Boston accent that he was covering up before now. I'm going to lose everything. Chill, bro, Jack says. My dad won't let that happen. Wrong, Prescott snaps. Your dad will make sure I go down, not you. Just like after the fire, whenever he blamed me for taking the boat and bringing the poppers, and oh, arson. His accent is suddenly thicker, so arson sounds like awesome. Jack shakes his head. What? But that was all me. That's not what the great Charles Hunt told my parents. I heard him shouting at them on the phone. This was clearly all your kid's idea. Why didn't you tell me? Jack looks confused. There's nothing to say. My parents are hard on me, Prescott says back. I got punished. I handled it. His voice echoes off the boat. We need to turn around and go back. I'm not letting you ruin my life. I didn't know any of that. I'm sorry. Jack starts to sink into himself, getting smaller like at the regatta with his dad. His eyes dart around. He's looking for a way out, for help. We can't go back, Harper snaps. Wait, what's even happening? Iris asks. I mean, what are we doing right now? Why are we still moving? No one knows. Prescott throws his hands up. Seriously? Iris shrieks. I can't fix the boat, I say. I sound so confident that I almost believe that what I'm saying is true. We won't get caught. I promise. I can feel the chaos starting to dissipate. But I need Jack's help, and we need space. Just give us 5 minutes. Prescott sucks in a breath. Fine, whatever, he gruts out. Okay, good, I say. Everyone just back off. And they do. Jack and I huddle together by the navigation. Everything is fine. Everyone is chill. Jack and I have got this. Jack gives me a look. Okay, so what's the plan? My eyes go wide. Ugh, no clue, I spit back. This is your boat. But I thought that I was calming them down because we need everyone to go to Heart Isle. Right, good call, he says, and then he reaches out and hits the panel hard with his fist. I hold my breath and nothing happens. Okay, so that didn't work. I say, any other ideas? Maybe we just, restart the navigation? That always fixes my computer. I don't have a better plan. I hold my breath, start racing, and press the power button, and the screen goes black. I shut my eyes and try not to think about what happens if this doesn't work. When I open them again, the screen is restarting or loading, Or I don't even know. I saw Jack flash a worried look, and a second later I hear ding. I turn back around and the screen is on, and Jack quickly resets her course, hands shaking, and the boat starts to turn, and we're back on track. Only 10 minutes behind schedule. Genius problem solver, he says. I can't help but laugh. Button presser of the year, I whisper, and Jack laughs too. Thanks for having my back, I shrug. We're a team. He smiles at me, and then he turns around and says, We fixed it, and points to me. Boom. Prescott fist bumps Iris, me, Harper, me, and finally Jack. Heroes, Iris says. Jack, Prescott, and I stay in the helm for the rest of the ride. And when I know that we're getting close, I look up and gulp. Heart Isle rises high out of the ocean. All jagged peaks, rock cliffs, and giant pine trees, and I can't look away. There's a little white house that seems to be watching us as we dock the boat and step out onto the endless, elegant slip. The crashing waves are like mood music welcoming us. When we reach the wooden staircase built between two cliffs, there's a Navy historical marker with the words Heart Isle founded 1805 etched in glimmering gold. A rush of energy pulses through me, and I hardly notice the steep climb. I'm too busy trying to soak in the sweet chirping sounds and the salty ocean breeze, and everywhere I turn I see lush green trees so tall and thick that they could swallow me, and wildflowers in dusty lilac and yellow like natural bouquets. At the entrance to paradise there are two sun-drenched gates. To the left, a decorative iron sign is planted in the ground, complete with a large Boston school crest and the words, For the Boston school students, welcome home, welcome here, welcome always. A gift from the Hunt family charitable trust. The gate to the right must be original. In enormous gold letters is the name Hunt, and Jack lifts up a large rock, and I'm about to ask what he's doing, and before I can, he punches a code into the pen pad, and there's a loud click, and just like that, the gate to the Hunt side of the Heart Isle opens. Inside there are two giant rock formations separated by the ocean as if the island is split into a V shape. Where the land meets, the island is divided by a natural wall of giant palm trees. I'm guessing that there's an invisible barrier keeping us from the Boston side of the island, an electric fence, or something fancier. From where I stand, I can see a medieval castle all the way at the top of the cliff, surrounded by a beautiful forest. In the other direction, there's a path edged out in the jungle leading to what looks like two small volcanoes. No wonder Dad felt changed. I've barely explored yet, and I already feel different. Chapter 24.